What's up, Cupteers? It's Christina Jang back at it with another video. So for today's video, I'm going to be creating a pastel look with my Colourpop She's a Rainbow palette. Colourpop She's a Rainbow palette comes with all these pastel looking colors, and I just never really get to use them, so I wanted to try and use that because pastel is really in right now. Pastel is really in right now with the better weather, so I wanted to go ahead and try and look for that. In case you are wondering what my shirt says, it says, "Don't worry about me, worry about your eyebrows." So this is a very fitting shirt for doing my makeup in. So if you want to see this look, then please keep watching, and let's jump right into it. To prepare my face, I'm going to go in with my Olay Daily Moisturizer with sunscreen. Like I've said multiple times before in previous videos, not future videos, it's very important to protect your face from the sun because the sun rays can really do a lot of damage to your skin. So I like to put this on every single day, especially if I'm going to go outside, just to give it a nice base but also protect my face. And to make my face a smooth blank canvas, I like to go in with my Benefit Professional Pore Primer and just put it all over the face to give it a nice blank face for me to put my makeup on. Now I'm gonna go in with my Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I like to use two primers because they do two different things, and this one gives it more of a sticky adhesive so that my foundation and any other makeup can attach to my skin instead of attaching to the other primer, who just doesn't really have a sticky base. Now I'm going to go in with my NARS Radiant Foundation. This is a complete 180 from the Juvia's Places Eye Magic Foundation. I've been liking the more natural look lately, which is very surprising, but I just like the way that this foundation is blending onto my skin and how easy and quick it is to apply, so I've been using it pretty much on a regular basis because I've been needing it a little bit lately. So I just blend it in with my Real Technique sponge after putting it all over my face. Remember, when you are blending, don't drag, you must tap, because if you drag, then the smears and the lines, and it gets ugly, and we don't want that. For concealer today, I'm going to be using my Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light Stand. I like to do this underneath my eyes to give it a little bit extra glow because I need a lot of help there since I am a tired college student. I also like to put some underneath my chin area. I don't really know what that's called. And then on top of my eyes, around my nose, and just any other places that I think that I need extra help, just to kind of highlight and cover the mistakes. Then I go ahead and dip into my Real Technique sponge and just blend it all out using the same motions like I did with my foundation. And to set it all down so that it doesn't crease, I like to go in with my Maybelline powder. I just take a brush and just briefly pat it against my skin, especially concentrating underneath my eyes because that's where creases tend to happen. And I also do a gentle layer across the entire face just to make sure that it stays on but also doesn't crease in those areas as well. I also find that putting this powder on makes the foundation and concealer less wet so that it gives more of a dry base to work on. Now I just take a big fluffy brush and just take off all the excess powder that I won't be needing in my skin and just brush it all off. I'm gonna do my brows and prime my lids off camera. I'm back with my eyebrows done and lids primed. And it's time to move on to my eyes. So I'm going to bring my Colourpop She's a Rainbow palette out, dip into this purple lilac shade, lilac pastel, I'm not exactly sure which color, and just put it on the crease, the outer V of my eyes with a Morphe 441 brush. I just like to do circly and soft motions and concentrating it on the outer V, as this is the darker color that I'm going to be using on my eyes today, and just making sure it's really blended out because I want a nice and airy look for this look today. So you guys may know that I never use pastel colors in any of my eye looks, but I am deciding to do a whole look based on pastels. This is partially in response to Pony's new collaboration with Morphe. You guys should check it out. It's really cool pastels, and I just wanted to give it a shot before I actually purchase it. Now with another fluffy brush, I'm going to dip into this green color and just really concentrating it in the inner corners of my eyes and leaving a little space between the purple and the green. I'm using the same light brushy stroke type of motion as I did with the purple because I want this look to look cohesive even though I'm using really different colors. I feel like these two colors look really pretty together. I was actually really pleasantly surprised by it because I did not expect to like these colors because I would never ever touch this if I wasn't doing a video about pastel colors. Anyways, now I'm gonna dip into this yellow color with a flat brush and just put it in the space between the green and the purple colors as kind of like a blender color. You can use a darker yellow like I did here or a lighter one. I think whatever one you find blends more is better. Then I just take the brush that I used for the purple and just try to blend in the yellow and the purple together to make sure it's not just like purple, yellow, green. It's more cohesive and blended. I'm also going to be doing the same thing with the green brush and just really blending those two together. Don't worry if you're not completely blended yet because we are going to go in with this pink color right here and using another fluffy kind of brush just to really blend out the outsides and the insides of where we put our eyeshadows. This just gives it a more cohesive look whenever you're looking at it from far away. As for how long you should blend, there really is no time limit on how much time you should be taking to blend. I like to think that you can keep blending and it would still not be completely blended because that's just the way it is. Once you feel like you've done enough or your hands are tired, whichever one comes first, then I think that is a great place for you to stop and call it a day on the blending. To give this look a little extra something special, I like to dip in with my finger into that gold shimmery color and just place it nicely on top of the yellow, but also in the other parts of my lid, but concentrating most of it on top of the yellow. I'm not really sure how I'm liking it, but I'm gonna add more colors anyways. I'm gonna dip into that blue pastel shade with a small brush and just drag underneath my lash line because it makes it more colorful and more interesting, and that's what we're all about today. So we're just gonna quickly do that, and I don't know how I'm feeling about this honestly, but it's fine. we're just going to keep going with it. And to blend it all together, I'm going to take that pink shade that we used earlier on the same brush and just really drag it and blend it in the bottom lash line to just make sure that the top and the bottom of the eyes blend together naturally. And after we do that, I'm going to go into my Ofra Signature palette with another small brush. I'm going to dip into that pinky highlighter shade. This is actually a highlighter shade that I never use, so I'm glad I'm going to be using it. And I'm just going to pop some of that in the inner corners as well as the brow bone. I just decided to go with this color because it is pastel-y, and also it's a color that I would never use before, which is kind of the theme of this video. I'm just going to quickly do my eyelashes off camera. Now it's time for the cheeks. I'm going in with my Benefit Hoola bronzer and just carving them out. And I like to do the hollows of my cheeks under the chin, on the forehead, and on my nose, and just making sure that I take lots of time and blending it together so it looks natural. I'm gonna dip into my Milani Coral Clove brush. I really don't like that much blush, so I just put a little bit on. And now going back into that highlighter shade by Ofra and just swiping it on the tops of my cheeks and as well as the bridge of my nose. I think you guys can see how well this highlight is performing. Like, I just took a second there just to look at it and how shiny, and I don't know, I'm in love. I like to take my fluffy brush and just blend it all together because blending is important. Now I'm going to prime my lips with the Bite Beauty lip primer. I like to prime my lips before because my lips tend to be chapped, especially when I don't drink water, but I just do it as an extra step. Now I'm going to go in with my 808 lipstick. This is in the shade Queen, and I just simply put it on. This shade I don't normally use either. I've used it a few times before, but I didn't like it, but I'm just thinking that it would look great with this look, so I would put it on anyways. And once you are done with that, you're done with your face, so you have to set it all in place with your MAC Fix Plus setting spray, and you are finished for the look today. This is the finished look featuring my pastel colors from the Colourpop palette, and I think it looks pretty good. I've never really worn pastel, and this is a very new look for me, so please comment down below what you think. Give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it, and also don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with my makeup adventure. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!